YouTube. Haha, here we go again, guys. What's going on? Your boy Jordan Traff. We finally got another game, man. Sorry it's been taking so long. I've been just extremely busy. I have not touched Madden. I actually touched it today. It's the 7th. It's Saturday, so I didn't get a chance to really play because, I haven't played in so long that I forgot kind of some of the buttons. So, this is a game that I have here of my son. He got a game in. He is to the Cowboys. He's playing against the 49ers. So, it was good to actually see my son get a game in because he's been playing NBA 2K12 and, he has this little racing game he's been playing. So he really hasn't been playing it all. But, I told him, hey, we got subscribers. I know he wants to play. So I told him, hey, at least get a game or two in so I can be able to record. So, boom. He got one in and, here we go. Guys, in my opinion, Madden this year has, I don't know, I can't really say it's taken a back seat, but, no matter how bad I want to play, that was a nice pick right there. He read that screen out, and he ended up picking that off. I don't know what it is about this year's game, guys. No matter how bad I want to play, I don't think it's really anything major with the game. It's just, when you have life things that go on, Madden just plays backseat. I was in my little my C4 league. Boom, there's another pick. I was in my C4 league, and I had to kind of not be in that anymore. Not because I didn't want to play. It's just, when you're inside of a league, you have like obligations where you're supposed to play a certain number of games over, every so many days. So I ended up, not being able to play. That was a nice pick and run back. I ended up having to get out of the league because, again, I haven't played in 3 weeks. And when you haven't played in so long, you can't, there's guys sitting there wanting to play and you need to play your games and you don't get a chance to play. So, it ended up not working out in my favor for that. But, once I have more time and I'm able to get back in the game, boom, hopefully I'll be able to get back in it. But I'm definitely going to make sure I'm bringing some games on my son because he still gets games in regularly. So, what can I say? But about the gameplay, one thing I noticed about my son when I was watching a video is my son plays a very high-risk, high-reward type of defense where he plays a lot of man coverage and he brings a lot of heat. So if you block the right number of people and, you're running slants and things, you might be successful against his defense. On offense, he runs pretty, I would say, standard stuff, nothing too special. The guy that he was playing is running a lot of play action, which I think in this year's game is terrible. For some reason, I think you can't run play action because, especially when somebody brings heat, I think this year's game is dumbed down too much where if you run play action, it's going to get, something bad is going to happen on your favor. Now, if you're playing against somebody that's not bringing any heat, of course, you'll be okay. But, again, one thing my son does is he brings a lot of heat all the time, which, is not always a good thing. But, again, it works. I can't really complain. It works against people that don't know how to play very well. And when he plays against somebody that does know how to play, he usually runs into trouble. He has to make some adjustments. So, with this guy right here, I don't think he's really doing too much or anything, world class that's making him have to change up his defensive style. Boom, he's in for another touchdown. So, when you're up by 12 points, still second quarter, I think he gets the ball back at half. I don't think he has too much to worry about right here. That should be a pick. And then you see that, boom, he caught that. That was really nice. Nice catch by Vernon Davis, but back to the blitz, high risk, high reward type defense. Boom, another blitz. See, I remember in last year's Madden, that would have literally been a pick. But, again, it's some things they took away from this year's Madden that I don't know why they would have done that. Weird. I think that a lot of things that they've done this year in this year's game, I don't know if it's working out for the masses, meaning a lot of new players, but for experienced players that have been playing for the last few years, I think that this year, that was a bad pass by Roma. I think in this year's Madden, it's more of, tailored to people that really don't know how to play, and little stuff like that where the quarterback gets hit and it gets picked off. It doesn't work too much like it did in previous years. So, But when my son's back on the blitz, I don't know if he's trying to block the field goals because the guys kicked a couple of field goals, and my son keeps bouncing back from one person to another. So I think that's a way to try to block the field goal. But each time it didn't work. I think once they put that patch out, it kind of stopped all that, all the little stuff that used to work before. So it is again Saturday night, like I said. I watched the Texans do their thing. I think that they should be pretty proud, and that was a nice pick, based off of having a real inexperienced quarterback. Because their other quarterbacks are hurt, for him to be able to lead the team, and of course, it's always good when you have Arian Foster, who's a mini monster. So when you have him in the game, you only have good things. Plus, you have Ben Tate as a backup. You have, Andre Johnson. I mean, you have decent players that can pretty much get the win for you. I think that he's in a real good situation. That was a bad pass and a good pick by my son. I'm watching right now the Saints game, and the Saints, they're doing their thing. This is unfortunate for him. Boop! Touchdown. Um, I'm watching the Saints play right now. It's a real good game. The Lions just finished scoring, third quarter. New Orleans is still up by 3. So, this game is going to come down to the wire. I don't know who. I mean, literally this year it's up for grabs. I think that if I had to pick one person to win MVP right now, me personally, that was a nice pass, I would have to give it to Drew Brees. A lot of people like Aaron Rodgers. I think that the Green Bay Packers have a good system in place. And I think you guys seen what happened with the backup quarterback having 400 and something yards and 6 touchdowns. I think you put any quarterback in that system and they're going to thrive because they're on, to me, just a whole nother level this year. I think with Drew Brees, I'm not saying that you can't fill in any quarterback in there with New Orleans, but I feel that Drew Brees is breaking records. He's just doing something this year that has never been done before. I think having an undefeated season has been done before. Having a decent record like the Green Bay Packers has been done before. But what he is actually doing right now, Drew Brees, I'm speaking of, has never been done before. So if you guys had to pick one person for MVP right now, which, of course, it's going to be picked here pretty soon, who would you guys pick? Again, my pick is Drew Brees. Would you guys pick Drew Brees? Or would you guys pick, take a wildcat like a Ray Rice or Maurice Jones-Drew, even though his team has been sucking, but, he's been playing like a beast. You guys tell me what you guys think. You guys see this game is kind of coming to an end. My son ended up murdering this dude. So, again, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I will be putting up more videos pretty soon here. Again, I appreciate you guys watching like always. Your boy Jordan Trav. To the next one. Peace out, fellas.